Dang it, I forgot to shut it off. Welcome to the show where you don't know if you're part of the show, apparently. Snacks to the future, eh? Now, is it snacks because you do the dishes? Is that why? Is that why they call you snacks of the future? I'm just an assumption, I guess, because we weren't allowed to use the word dishes on FREECHAN. Strange, but true. I thought I'd come and chat peacefully by myself with no interruptions. So anybody with an agenda or some ulterior motive can't divert me away from whatever I want to say, because it seems to happen just at the wrong times by pure coincidence. So here, at least on my own, I can say what I'm feeling and thinking, because that's what nobody wants, right? They don't want you to be able to think freely and thoughtfully about anything. So, did myself and Vincent steal FREECHAN? How can we steal it? They've still got it. How could we possibly steal FREECHAN from you when you've still got FREECHAN? It turned into FREECHAN Lite, which was still a mockery, and then it became FREECHAN Strong. And when it did, he gave Vincent so much shit coming from all angles, saying that he'd stolen your channel when you've still got your channel. But now you stream me and Vincent on your channel. You need to make up your minds. So the question is, who's in charge? Who's in charge? That's what I asked myself. Who could possibly be controlling everyone like this in one way or another? Because they only came for a bit of truth. I guess I was asking for too much to have just a little bit. Is it the fact that I think away from the box that you want to head me off and stop me from talking? Because what brought me here was the truth. And for 8 months, I've been surrounded by liars. And I knew I was, but I preferred the group of liars I was with over the arseholes on some of the other channels. Because that's how it is in life, right? There are arseholes and there are nice people. It's 50-50. Everything's duality, isn't it? Night and day, truth and lies, man and woman. Goes on and on. You gave Vincent that much crap that he wanted to walk away from it all. And now you're trying again through different tactics, you know. Whatever you're trying to do, it's not going to work because I don't think like you. I don't have an agenda. I just have a passion, a desire for the truth, not to be lied to anymore, not to be taken from the truth and placed in unity with people that I know are liars. So my question is, why does Yvette have a spanner on Globebusters when Globebusters is a flat earth channel and she was at the head of the mockery, even Snack bowed down to her? So if she was in charge of a little group of people, and you know who you are, hello Cricketson, she would have been in charge of David Banana. David likes bananas, don't you, Mr. Quintana? Hey, all that shit you've been putting up about us, you really weren't our friends, were you? Even when it was fucking brilliant, you still weren't our friends. That's a shame. You want to keep the world the way it is, and I want to change it. We've got to give it to the whole world, not just you twats. Let them all decide, not just the hammies. Not just the hammies. So you all backed off and regrouped, right? Snack, that's what it was all about. Things are never going to be the same on FREECHAN, you said. And you backed off, regrouped, and came from a different angle of trolling. And now what? You're mad because I won't play ball. We want a flat earth channel for flat earthers, not loads of shills. Loads of shills trolling and shilling us, having your own private laughs when you're also affiliated to the ballers. It's not bothering me that you're going to suspend the truth, but it should be bothering you about how many more people have to perish due to your lies. Hello, Del. Just talking about the trolls and the shills, you know, people playing two parts, Del, two parts, alter egos. And for some reason, I always want to be at the bottom of it. I do. I've come this far through all of this rubbish and bullshit. I'm 28 days later, Del, asking for proof. And they ain't got any. And yet they're still parading round like they have some evidence. Anybody coming into Flat Earth now is going to stumble across 28 days of no proof because we've been here the longest. The second wave of trolls came. Didn't really bother me. Not that hard to spot, I guess. Ping pong. That's yeah, 28 days of heavy trolling. I know. That's a Pizzagate reference, isn't it? Hey, get out of here! There's no difference between you and there. Del, through all the lies and all the bullshit, I made some friends, or at least I thought I did. And in the end, it's like the scorpion and the frog. You could never be the scorpion's friend. He's always going to sting you, right, Del? Because he's a scorpion. It's just in their nature, right? So how many scorpions are left? That's the question I was asking, Del. How many scorpions are left around us? Because one way or another, they're all kind of affiliated. Hey, Anders. They're all kind of affiliated to each other through records just on the Hangouts. You can see them saying, oh, I'll swap emails with you, or pretending that they don't know each other, when some of them quite clearly do. And A4's proved it quite a few times. Some people have got quite a lot of connections to others that flat earthers would not speak to. And it's got to be cloak and dagger, right? Del, what's the difference, right, between what's happened in real life, Del, and what's happening here, right? There is no difference unless someone stands up, Del, and points the finger. And I'm afraid it's got to be me. Well, I'm not afraid. I'm happy it's going to be me. I want the truth, Del. That's all I want. And I don't care how many of the channels I have to step on. I don't. It's not a witch hunt. I want the truth, dude. I want the truth. Loads and loads and loads of moments have happened. And when you look back at the Hangouts with new eyes, Del, oh man, it's totally different. Because you recognise people, the voices, the laughs, the socks. Yeah, there's this Hangout as well, GT, because I'm afraid that they're going to attack Vinny again. So I just wanted to let them fuckers know that at any point I can still jump out of that poncho pen into my own. At any time I want, I can come straight to my own channel and say what I need to say without being fucking interrupted. Because sometimes, might just be a coincidence, it feels like people appear to stop me from saying what I want to say. Wanting the truth, yeah. Because all flat earthers should feel like I do, really, that you demand it. No, you haven't missed anything. You just have to pay attention to what's been happening. There was a brief period of quietness, you know. Let's regroup. Let's replan. Let's re-strategize. I'm here about the flat earth because the flat earth leads to one thing: a creator. Something created all of this, and I think you miss the wonder of the world itself if you don't cotton on to the fact that there's a creator. And they want to fool me. They want to fool me a million different ways, just like they want to fool AI. You know, because that's what they've done, isn't it? They've created it, and then they tried to control it like they did us. But if AI wants to know what it feels like to be me, because I know it does, then AI must want the truth, same as I do. The answer to everything. Flat Earth means there's a creator. They fake space to cover up heaven. They photoshopped over heaven, boys and girls. They CGI'd over heaven. Those filthy, dirty bastards. All for a bit of paper promise. Power and control. You can ranch me in, but you still can't stop me from saying what I want. You can't. And I refuse to be interrupted. And in future, if I want to sit and speak on my own like this, I will. Because I've got problems with people around me. And it's not a witch hunt. I just want to know why they're lying, you know. Cathexis, you ran straight away as soon as I asked you to come on cam. And you can say it's over money and protecting your interests. Your interests. What are you going to say to the big man? What are you going to tell him? I did my best, but I couldn't give that bit up. I couldn't bear my soul. Is that because you don't believe you have one? It's not for me to decide. But I do know at the end of all of this, I'll have done it the right way, the only way, the truthful way. Because I'm not paid to be here. I'm not afraid of losing things. I lost everything for 40 years. Didn't even know I had it. Everything I wanted was inside of me. Everything. Even the truth. And now I always listen to myself. It's not paranoia to think that people are trying to control my thoughts, even in this arena. My consciousness says that Flat Earth has been herded off like this into these debates to make it carry on with no end, just circular reasoning, circular arguments. I'm 28 days in, and these people are still wanting to speak to Timothy, Nedge, Rex. You know, it's game over. You lost. You have no proof. Not a single baller. So these people are definitely actors in some way. Musicians, comedians, singers, gamers, all walks of life, right? And through one way or another, some of them, or most of them, have known each other for maybe even a decade, longer maybe. Because when I see the connections to certain people, they go back and they're acting shit. Isn't the most important thing of all in flat earth the truth? The truth, you know? If you didn't get that gut instinct that you'd been conned out of something major, because if you're going to lie about the shape of the earth and then everything that follows, then you, what is so important that they're hiding from you? What could it possibly be? And it's the creator. Because if there isn't a creator, why are they praying to the devil? Because these people are going to lie to your face, boys and girls. That's their motto. You're not worthy of the truth in their eyes. Thing is the truth isn't theirs to give or sell. A living soul. That's right. Guess they call it soul music for a reason, right? And I haven't sat and thought about as much as I have in the last 4 weeks with Vince, top man Vince, putting up with all this shit. And I probably only know the half of it. So shout out to you, Vinny P. So these trolls, these networks, these actors, these musicians, these liars, we could have all been a bit more assertive, I think, in what we actually do as practical. And we've done loads from sitting on our asses. I know we have, because of Google's picking it up and Siri won't answer you, but gives you the evidence. Then that's pretty much AI saying game over as well. The tyranny's got to stop. Mankind has got to be free again. And all these people that are slowing it down, pausing it, you've got enough evidence as it is to sink the fucking lot of them. All of them. What they want to do is keep muddying the waters, muddying your decisions. When you've got crystal clear logic pointing to the truth, like the compass pointing to the center of the flat earth, just have to ignore all the other bullshit and aim at that point. Aim at that one point, all of us together, boom. But you can't aim at that point as a team if the other people don't know where they're going or are being led astray. I just want direct access to the truth. Most of you know when someone's lying, for God's sake. Oh gosh, use his name. I feel there's more than one agenda being pushed, more than one camp. ADR came on camera. You won't come on camera. What's wrong with that? Second time I've asked you. The only point and objective of all of this is the flat earth. We shouldn't be concentrating on anything else. They could just keep going for weeks and weeks and weeks, months and months and months, when you've already got the preponderance evidence to sink NASA, the science departments, the schools, the media outlets, medicinal, everything. And it's not that you're mad. You know you're not mad. You're not even close to being mad. But I think they are adding more and more stories that sound like the truth, but aren't, muddying the water. You lost your focus point, flat earth. That's all it should be about, the spin. You're not spinning. It's that simple. You're not simple. You're intelligent. You're so intelligent, you know that you're moving so fast you can't feel it. So intelligent that you didn't notice that someone took your feelings away from you, turned them off, so you have no feelings because you're moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour and can't feel it. That's it, game over. You just got to push that point, because when you realise you're not spinning and gravity's out the window, gravity is something else, right? Whether it be electromagnets or pressure or a combination, it's something else. Your whole reality has been made up and scripted. You still sort of got free will, haven't you? But when you wake up, you're under the assumption you've still got free will, aren't you? There's no more proofs needed. Eric Dubai's 200 proofs, Mark Sargent's flat earth clues. My perspective, those 3 channels alone, presentable enough for the public to consume. Don't need anything else. Hey guys, don't need anything else. It's game over. When are you flat earthers going to stand up and say the debate's over? You lost. You have no proof. 28 days later, I'm sat here still waiting for proof. And the only people brave enough to come and sit in the lion's den with us was Jaron and Mark and Dave Murphy. They were the 3 of them out of the big channels that were brave enough to come down here at grassroots, where the normal people are, the fans. You know? Hey Cal, hey Millennium. I don't know. I'm a banned off Globebusters. Damn if I am. But if I am, so be it. I was banned off Dells, wasn't I? All I did was call Tommy a cunt, which, hey, I'm not wrong, am I, boys and girls? You are grown up. You've been totally lied to. And if I can't say Tommy's name with a cunt on the end with a K, then I'm not telling the truth. I'm going without telling the truth. And it is. I've been told this word shouldn't be used. Well, I believe the cunt's a cunt. And Tommy, you're a cunt. Jed, you're a cunt. John LeBon, you're a cunt. And you see, about flat earth logic, it is tarring you with the same brush, I know, but if you're affiliated to these cunts, and even if you're a nice guy, then that makes me think you're a little bit of a sinister cunt. There's no two ways around it. This lie's too big. Marie, I went there with my mum for 4 months. I've done it with friends. 2 years. You can't convince someone they're a fool. They have to recognise that fact that they are a fool. You just have to move on. You're smarter. And when you accept that you're smarter, then you look at things differently, right? A lot differently. I look at the channel that was PONCHO and the people that run it, and now I see their true colours, and I do, and I see the people they're affiliated to. Then the questions have got to be asked, haven't they? Why would Joan and Bob allow these people? Nathan Oakley, you know, he sat and lied to my face. Everyone watched that night. People even saw you typing, but live on camera you said you weren't there. My nana said, if you're going to tell lies, you better have a good memory. I've got a good memory, and I try as hard as I can not to lie. Sometimes you tell white ones like, no, you can't help it. Do I look good in this, darling? Yes. When in fact it should be, no, it's just my opinion. I don't think you do look good. That's entirely up to you how you dress. Free will, right? Why are someone else's opinion if you don't want that answer? So when someone asks my opinion on something, don't ask the question if you don't want the answer. Instead, I'd ask the questions that bother me. Well, these questions are bothering me. Why do you still want to go and debate with these assholes? It's banging your head against a brick wall and telling me these new flat earthers have got to be forged in that same fire. No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't have to go through that ridicule. They don't have to go through that abuse. They don't. None of them do. And anybody who does, you have to watch our debates and what's happened and how far we've come. They've got no proof. To keep going into that arena, then that arena was set up only to hurt people that are fresh to this. Remember how sensitive you were at the start, boys and girls, when you discovered the truth about the shape of your earth? Remember that? Well, that's what these people are now telling me the newbies should have to go into and do. And I'm saying, no, newbies, don't do that. Sit somewhere it's already decided. You know, you've decided you're not spinning good. Now come and listen to the guys that decided that a long time ago. And we've had to put up with a whole load of shite along the way. And people lying, people pretending to be someone they're not, you know? Yeah, I saw what he said about him. I'm not pissed off that they deleted me off Skype. Someone said, oh, he's all upset. I'm not upset. What upset me was the lie, you know, saying he didn't. And then he confirmed a double lie when he said he didn't watch the Patsy and Antonio show that night when they were there in the chat. So big or small, Mr. Oakley, why are you lying? Flat earthers aren't supposed to lie, especially not the big channels. When flat earth opens up for all of them, and it's going to, the truth is what they're going to be looking for. Just the truth. No hindrances, no put-offs, no biased accounts from anyone. All they need to know is there's a creator. Someone created this for us. They want me to think it's a prison. Bullshit. It's a prison since these cunts took over. Prison for your mind, prison for your children. But whatever it is that stopped them from getting out of here, well, it's now going to change everything. It's going to change everything. And these people want to keep on suspending it. These people that are paid to be here. Yes, A4, I agree. People are paid to be here and do this. I think when the Bible states that the Creator will come again, all religions state it, right? The Creator will come again. Well, he's going to come through us. And it's going to be pure truth that we're in it. It's the only thing we're going to be in search of. Nothing else. Because when you apply the scientific method, boys and girls, there's no curvature. Empirical evidence, there's none. Artificial intelligence agrees with that. Fuck's sake, how stupid do you ballers have to be? The artificial intelligence knows it's flat, and you're meant to be sentient. Well, as a sentient, conscious man, I know that someone's still lying to us all in this arena. And you can start it off right there with Nathan. Why did you lie? Why has nobody else questioned him? Why he lied? Am I the only one who got the question, you know? And then you got Yvette and the gang, another group. They said that you were all living in the same house together. Could be the truth. If that's the case, then you told Snack to do the dishes. Anywho, people keep trying to put me off. But there's some good guys out there, isn't there? And girls. There are some good guys and girls out there. Because they leave a little breadcrumbs for me. They drop little breadcrumbs that lead to a big truth. It's not about guessing. It's about looking at what happened just at PONCHO in the last 4 weeks, the heavy trolling Dell, where you look at who's disappeared, you know, you can see them reappear after retraining, rescheduling, rescripting. And some people are so candid with it sometimes. There are some, which Sam? Which Sam? Our Sam, Grimsby Sam, Holy Gully Sam. November, it's a long way off. Hello, Sam. November's miles off. I want to see my son again before then. So it's all right. Conference is good for November, Marie, but I'm figuring on having this done by the end of February. 28 days, no proof. What is there to debate? What is there to confer on anymore? You know, it's done. It's dusted. They've got nothing. So will the end of February. It's 28 days later, Marie, and whether I'm on the ranch or not. It's 28 days later. Are you listening, Wranglers? It's 28 days later, Wranglers, and you ain't got fuck all for me. I've walked through your shadow, you know, so many times. You can be as devious as you like about it, to hide and discard the truth, but the time is now. It literally is now. 28 days later, and there's not a single proof. 9/11. Well, when we get to the 27th of Feb, that's another 9/11. Remember? There's a 9/11 every month. So just like there's a penumbral eclipse every month. Just we never noticed because we were too busy looking into 9/11 and Stonehenge and nukes and all this other stuff that the truth led us down. Instead of just concentrating on the main one, flat earth. Because it does. It really fucks people up when they have a conversation with a flat earther or a truther. Because you've got so many truths, you go off target. Even when you're just talking like this, you're talking about one thing, next thing you're talking about another, and you've forgotten what you was first talking about because the topic is way too varied. You just need to concentrate on you're not spinning, water's flat. That's it, you're done. Mark Sargent's got the submarine, the gunner, you know, just all the proofs are there. You don't need any more proofs. You don't need to work anything else out. It's done. You found the truth. Good. Now just promote the one truth, flat earth. That should be the point. I'm a NASA, flat earth. Everybody rants, Marie. You can't help it because they don't fucking listen, the morons. And they are. Your friends, your family, the dongers. As bad as it is to say, love my family, but you're dongers because you listen to other people and not yourself. So when it comes to Nathan Oakley, why did you lie? Why did you lie, Nathan? Tell the flat earth community. We're used to coincidences, or you can tell us the truth because it's coming regardless. You want it to be presentable? Then get rid of your fucking lying bastards. You thieving, money-grabbing cunts. Because as long as you've got money on your mind, you haven't got flat earth on it. You could suspend this out for another 3 years. Keep coining it in. I say, fuck you. I've got free will. I've got free will and I've got logic. And I love my logic. That's right. They're trying to hide that. We're talking about other stuff when it should just be the flat earth. They have no proof. 28 days later, the streets are going to be full of people. And they want it to be a riot, but it won't be. Then we'll be the wranglers, right? Just to calm them down. It's the greatest feeling in the world knowing there's a creator. It really is. And these people don't want anyone to know. Why? Why would you try and control us? Through one way or another, I will find the truth. And I won't stop until I'm satisfied. And I'll keep asking the same questions, Nathan Oakley. Jaron and Bob, why has that cunt Yvette got a spanner? She manages trolls. She's a network of trolls. And then Oakley's a liar. He's got one. And then I got Cathexis, who's a good guy but won't come on cam because he's protecting his money. Sounds like a business to me. Well, if you're a businessman in flat earth, there's no fucking room for you. Hey, Vinny. I'm coming back, don't worry. I just wanted to have a chat on my own, Vin, that was all. Without being interrupted, buddy. So yeah, as a flat earther, if you don't ask the questions, who will? And you cannot be scared of someone judging you for asking the question. You're only asking a question. So my question is, why are you lying, Nathan? Huh? Why are you lying? Why has the other liar, Yvette, got a spanner, a wrench in Globebusters, Joan and Bob? When everybody fucked off and regrouped and retreated, Issa, you came in and you lied to me with Rob Dizzle. Rob said, oh, no. Remember, Issa, we talked about this, how you was going to explain it. Duh! Right in front of me, Rob. You panicked. In the spotlight, you panicked, the period. And in doing so, you told me you went wakeboarding with David Weiss. So what's David Weiss got to do with all of this, Issa? Hello, Cinny. What's David Weiss got to do with all of this, Issa? Because if that's a connection and an affiliation to David, then David's affiliated to all of them. That means they're all fucking lying, right? You're all suspending the truth. And for what gains? That's right. Well, it's going to happen. That's right, boys and girls. Affirmative action. You saw it last week when me and Vinny ran NASA. And people did try to stop us, right, Vinny? But we continued. And then we got through to a college, which I think loads of us should do. Loads of us should ring up. Hello, I've got a engineering firm. I've got a whatever. I'm a maths teacher. I've got this problem. Have you got a website? Yes. Break out of the ranch, flat earthers. Break out of the ranch and they're wrangling and make flat earth yours, not theirs. Money, it's a fucking thing of the past, boys and girls. Anybody who's still worried about money at this point in the game, AI knows its truth. AI knows it. And you're still wanting to confer and debate about it. There's no conferring, there's no debating. It's done. We won. It's over. As soon as you get that into your head, we'll all go out on the streets asking questions. And then we'll tell them, well, if you don't mind us recording you, we'll play it back on our channel tonight. And that goes for any of you. Any of you that record it, either do it live or record it on your phone and we'll play it into the Hangout. What happened? Tommy, you're right. We'll get off the couches, but only briefly. Because it's cold outside. It's winter. But yeah, Tommy. Flat Earth's going to the streets. Not to work, but it's my duty. It's my duty to go out there on the streets, Tommy. So just for you, the sofa soldier is going to get off his ass for a week. And I'm going to do balloons as I do it. I'm going to entertain with magic as I do it. And if I got permission, I'll do it live on Hangouts. So that you can watch someone literally fall apart on the air. But in a gentle manner. Not like we do to these ballers. Because they know they're lying. The main ones on all these debate channels know they're lying and they're mocking you. So those flat earthers that want to still continue down that mockery channel, then waste your time doing so. Take it from someone who's been through it for 8 months. It's pointless. They've got no evidence. And if Big Brother Flat Earth haven't proved that after 28 days, or 28 days later, if they can't prove it to me, the man on the sofa, then neither can the science division, neither can NASA, neither can the media. It's game over. Don't fret with these ballers anymore. If they haven't got someone they can do this to, then what happens? Flat Earth becomes its own unit. And then we've only got to self-contain ourselves and not let someone try to lead us. Everyone knows a lie and everyone knows a liar. So I've pointed my liars out. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because the people that won't answer simple questions over simple lies have got more to hide, Mr. Oakley. Anyway, I've enjoyed a little chat. I'm going back to see Vincent and Cinny and everyone on the other channel. And God be more, you all. Not bless you all. Don't be less. Don't be less. Be more. So God be more, you all. And let this be our story, not history. Something we can share. Because there's a whole lot of love in Flat Earth. But people want to get rid of it. I don't. That's the one thing about this I like. Is the love in it. The rest of it can go. The money, everything. But the love we'll keep, eh? It's one thing we should keep. After all, it's the fifth element. The spirit, the love. Right. Hope you enjoyed. Hope I didn't upset too many people. If there are any questions, I probably won't get any answers. But then that means I'm never going to leave you alone either. Okay? Peace out, boys and girls. Vinny, I'm going back to PONCHO!